Welcome back everyone. Today we're continuing talking about the object classes of the SCP Foundation. In the last video, we talked about the containment class and most of the secondary class. Today we're gonna talk about the disruption class, risk class, and finish the secondary class. Disruption class. Disruption class refers to an anomalous ability to disturb the status quo and or break the veil. Dark, not very likely to disrupt the general population. Flam, not likely to disrupt the general population, typically confined to a locality. Kenig, likely to disrupt the general population, typically confined to a region or city. Iki, extremely likely to disrupt the general population. Disruption is typically widespread, affecting major metropolitan areas or countries. Amida, worldwide disruption of the general population. Disruption is global. Threats may disrupt an area larger than Earth. Risk class. Risk class refers to the severity of an anomalous effect on an individual person and how easily one can recover from it. Notice, low risk potential. Individuals nearby may feel small effects, but it rarely poses any harm. Caution, moderate risk potential. Individuals nearby will experience the effects, and it may cause harm. Warning, high risk potential. Individuals nearby will be at risk for experiencing severe harm, up to and including death. Danger, very high risk potential. Individuals nearby will inevitably be exposed to harm, up to and including death. These effects are difficult to help. Critical, extremely severe risk potential. Individuals nearby will inevitably be exposed to serious, life-threatening harm. These effects cannot be helped. Now to finish the secondary class. Ticonderoga, SCPs that cannot be contained but do not need to be contained. Uncontained, personnel are aware of the SCP, but it has not been contained yet. Sir Nunnos, item can be contained, but the Foundation cannot because of logistical or ethical reasons. Hymal, it would be two or more beings with the same powers, as they can be twins or clones or beings that control the powers of the other SCP, but do not control theirs, and the others do the same thing, or beings that can be together to help their powers. Charmart, item poses an immediate threat to humanity, but can be contained via open warfare or other veil-breaking operations. Esoteric class, sub-containment classes that are created for specific incidents. 53. An SCP ranking 53 is highly intrusive, has unknown capabilities, and an unknown nature. That is, when an anomaly is discovered, it is a 53, and after discovering what it does, it will be classified with another class. Xeno. A Xeno-rated SCP is an SCP that is difficult to contain, but not dangerous or not dangerous at all. Even though there is no danger, special containment procedures must be effective to prevent their escape or a breach. Chokma. Item is entangled with baseline and its containment would affect intelligent entities. Continua. Item has been affected by the disappearance of a part of the anomaly. Trigione. Item is currently under an official investigation for authenticity by the Overseer 05 Council. Embla. Item is used by the Foundation to create anomalies. Epoch. Item is non-anomalous but related to the anomalous. Gavura. Item endangers the inner structure of the Foundation and limits the ability of the Foundation to carry out its secondary objectives. Marxor. Item has been separated into several parts which must be kept separate. Necropsa. There is no credible evidence to support the existence of the SCP in a kind of social history. However, through the observation of historical view, the validity of project existence can be confirmed from other historical processes. A series of signs or symptoms may or will exist in the item can be found. Role. Errors such as garbled code are caused by abnormal items in project classification. Secondary class. SCP classifications that are uncommon, not always seen as canon. Containment class. Unclassed. Object classification has been intentionally avoided. Object class has been omitted. Safe. Object class is being lied about. Others. Debated. Disruption class. Infrared. The amount of disruption that this item is producing cannot be discerned. Erlation. May cause great shifts in reality. However, due to altering reality, these effects are considered normal. Not applicable. Disruption class is inapplicable due to the veil being broken. Null. Item is intentionally exposed to the populace, making a disruption class inapplicable. Death class. Death causes immediate death without clear reason. Thanks for watching. And thank you for liking and subscribing. Have a good day, good night, good evening, good night, good afternoon, or a good morning.